Now what we are going to do is the second combo for the advanced fan belt dancers. The second combo is the combo that I call Camels, Ticks and Barrels. This one involves like a lot of like flexi through your sides here, so make sure that if you are drilling this particular combo that you take the time to do some side stretches and really try and open that back up again, and some like twists through your body, just because it will get quite tight, especially if you're just drilling. So the principle of the Camels, Ticks and Barrels, this is quite a tricky combo. We're going to take our right hand fan and we're going to pop it up. What we're going to do with our arms is something that I call goldfish arms. Goldfish arms, I'll show you with my left hand first, is we lasso overhead, stroke your tummy with the back of your hand. Lasso overhead, stroke your tummy. Just to be clear, what we are doing here is keeping our arm upright, the staves upright, we're twisting our wrist around, and when we stroke our tummy, our thumb points towards the audience. Some people want to do like this. It's not fingers towards the audience, it's definitely thumbs. So lasso overhead, stroke your tummy. Arm nice and straight, twist your wrist around. What I'm talking about there is we're not helicoptering. We don't ever put the staves into table position, table plane. We're not doing that because if you look at the silk, that is a much nicer, beautiful moment than this kind of like flat squashed silk. So we're going to lasso overhead, stroke your tummy with the back of your hand. Lasso overhead, stroke your tummy. This is the principle of goldfish arms. Let's just drill it on the right hand as well to help get it in our bodies. Right hand, lasso overhead, stroke your tummy with the back of your hand. Lasso overhead, stroke your tummy with the back of your hand. Lasso overhead, stroke your tummy. So what we're doing is a vertical figure eight. It's that moment, that shape. Now, if we were to make the fans kiss overhead and kiss down below, this sort of like kissy combo, this is goldfish arms in same time. As one arm goes down, the other arm goes down. What we are going to do is goldfish arms in split time, meaning to say that as one arm comes up, the other one goes down, and then vice versa. So the way we're going to set this up is by just taking the right arm, twisting it up, so it's ready to go down as the left arm goes up. We're going to stroke our tummy with our right hand and lasso with our left hand. 1, 2. 1, 2. Now remember to stay in standard grip. Don't let your staves wander away from your arms, because this is where, firstly it'll look messy, but the silk might get tangled. So you want to stay in standard grip here. Let's do it again. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 1, 1. Great. So that is the principle of the movement we're doing. We're doing this double goldfish arm at the same time. And as we do that, we're going to do the camel. So this combo is called Camels, Ticks and Barrels. So this camel is the first section. And the camel is always done with this double goldfish arm. What the camel is an undulation down through your spine. We're coming up and down, up and down. You can kind of think of it as like, there's like a pole and it's slow, like a broom handle that's slowly being lowered in front of your body, and you're like, touch my head against it, touch my chest against it, touch my tummy against it, and then you kind of peel away. So we're undulating, rolling our body down. Really important when you're doing your undulation, try not to just think skeletally. Like if you think about your back vertebrae, and you're like, I'm gonna like move it around in an S, what you end up is this kind of this sort of undulation, which is not bad, but it can potentially be dangerous if you're letting your muscles around it be slack, because they need to be engaged to support your back so you don't damage it. So what you want to be able to do is think about taking your sternum and lifting your chest. Think about pulling it back, engaging your upper abs, middle abs, lower abs, tucking down. Lifting the chest, engaging, 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 engaging. The idea is if you move skeletally you're moving your bones. If you move muscularly, you're just generating the movement through your muscles switching on and off. What you kind of want is a happy medium where you're not completely trying to keep your skeleton as still as possible. You are allowing it a bit of movement, but you're doing it in a really controlled way. So what we're doing is our undulations. And as we do our undulations, we're going to be left foot in front and right foot behind. And we're going to step our weight forward and back on our feet. So with our left foot in front, you can almost, for now, take out the chest and just think about the pelvis. You kind of like rock the pelvis back, rock the pelvis forward, rock the pelvis back. So allow it to do kind of a scoopy, scoopy, scoopy as you rock your weight from your front foot to your back foot, front foot to your back foot, front foot to your back foot, front foot to your back foot. And then the next thing is you can add the chest lift at the start. So lift up, roll down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So that's the idea of a camel. Camel is an Egyptian belly dance move. And we are adding levels to it. Level and then up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Side on so you can see what I'm doing, left foot in front. We're starting low, so we're going to bend the knees and really scoop that chest under. So we go flat, flat, toe, toe, flat, toe, flat, toe, flat, toe. So this is what we're doing with our body. So once we finish our first combo, so we've just we've done our Maya and we've done our zap overhead. We're going to go into our camels. Our camels actually start on our left foot. I realize that we are dolly kneed on our right foot. So what that means is that as we zap, we step on our right foot, ready to take our weight onto our left foot for our first camel. So we're from this dolly knee. When you zap, shift your weight onto, or at least make your weight neutral if you don't put your weight onto your right foot, so that we're ready to start our camel on the left foot. And our body is going to go down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up. So we're going to set it up here because our left fan is going to go up first as we camel low. 5, 6, 7, 8, low, high, low, high, low, high, low, high. I'm going to turn side on so you can see what's happening with the undulation in my body. Left foot in front, the left hand goes up first. 5, 6, 7, 8, low, high, low, high, low, high, low, high. The next section is the ticks. So we've got the camels, and the next bit is the ticks. Tick tock, tick tock. We've got our right hand fan over top and our left hand fan down low. We're going to tick the fans across here. Tick, swish your wrists, tock, swish your wrists, tick, swish your wrists, tock. This is what's happening with our arms. Meanwhile, what we're going to do is put our weight on our left foot and we're going to crunch through the right side. Tick, tock, tick, tock. So let's do that with the fans. We've just finished our lovely set of camels and we are in this shape with our right hand up and our left hand down. Our right fingers are towards the audience. Our left thumb is towards the audience. The staves are touching our arms, we're not out here. So we're just going to do tick tocks. 5, 6, 7, 8. Tick, tock, tick, tock. Now it's a really sharp twist in the wrist at both the top and the bottom. So that's our ticks section. So camels, ticks and barrels. We start with our camels, then we do our tick tocks, and then what we're going to do is get into a barrel turn. And I will explain that, but first let's put the first two sections together. So we're going to do our camels into our tick-tocks. So we're here, left foot in front. 5, 6, 7, 8. Camel, 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 camel. Prepare to tick, tock, tick, tock. Now, there's one critical difference, and that is that when we do it in the combo, because we're leading into the barrel turn, rather than doing 4 tick-tocks, going 1, 2, 3, 4, we do 3, and for the 4th one, instead of putting our left foot out, we take our right foot and cross it. So what the tick-tocks look like in the context of the combo is from here, 5, 6, 7, 8, tick, tock, tick, cross. So from the whole way through from the beginning, so we'll start with the camels and go into that. So we are here for the camels, left foot in front. 5, 6, 7, 8. Camel, 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 and tick, tock, tick, cross. The reason that we cross our leg is because we're about to do a soutenu turn. So in order to do our soutenu well, we need to take our foot, cross it across. Now we're not placing it here, we're not placing it here, we're not placing it here. You want it to be as close to your other foot as possible. You want it to be not at the front, but as far back as possible. Setting up your soutenu foot placement is like putting your keys in the ignition. It's a critical first start to getting the car started. You want to turn the ignition on, and the way that you generate the turn is once you've got your feet in the right place, squeeze your thighs together, and that will generate the turn. And then in order to stop the car, once you've got that motion going, one thing you can do is drop your heels to the floor to help you lock in place. The second thing is engage your butt, give it a good clench, and that will help you to stop where you are. So we've done our ticks, tocks, ticks, turn. Great. The key part of this turn though is that we are not doing a standard plate position turn. The type of turn we are doing is a barrel turn. So it's one of these guys. And to do our barrel turn, we're looking where our body is operating within the wall plane, and we're on the face of the clock. So we've got 3 and 9 when we face the front, 6 and 12 when we face the side, 3 and 9 when we face the back, and 6 and 12 when we face the other side, so that by the time we get around all the way to the front, we're back at 3 and 9. The critical part of this is not just to remember your hand placements, but there is also a misaligned stack in your body. So usually when we dance, we have our feet, our hips are stacked on top of our feet in a neutral position, our chest is stacked on top of our hips, but for a barrel turn, we misalign. What happens in a barrel turn is our chest is in front of our hips. So as we turn to the side, what's happening here is a crunch through one side, a stretch through the opposite side. As we face the back, we're not doing a back bend. What we're doing is a lift of the chest. We're lifting up through the sternum, which is creating that kind of sway. As we get to the other side, we're crunching through and stretching here, and so that when we get back here, we have that alignment. What this means is that as your arms are coming past your body, you're not hitting yourself. So if we're here, you need to have that pitch forward in your body in order to do like a really nice, clean and quick and controlled barrel turn. It's much easier than if you try and keep everything stacked, because you're going to be like, your arms are, like your legs are going to be in the way, and also you just have, less space to play with. So, as we do our barrel turn, we have just finished our tick-tock. So we've gone tick, tock, tick. We're in this shape. We're going to keep our arms in this shape as we come around for our barrel, meaning to say we're not twisting the wrist, we're just allowing them to stay here like this the whole time. You'll notice that on my right hand, my fingers are pointing towards the audience, and on my left hand, my thumb is pointing towards the audience. We're starting here, and we're going to come all the way around and do our soutenu turn to spin to face the front.